The Vegas Golden Knights take a demanding 2-0 lead on the road as they head back to the Fortress T-Mobile Arena to take on the Colorado Avalanche. Me and JD and Perlo are here to break it all down for you for Game 3. Let's do it. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Forecheck podcast, where we get you best bets, insight, and trends for your daily betting hockey card. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. We have Game 3 on tap for you today between the Las Vegas Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche. JD, Perlo, how was your guys' Saturday?
Away from betting, it was great. Gorgeous day at the beach. Had a nice dinner for celebrate my daughter's birthday. Start off really nice in the Canadians game with that Canadians to score a goal in the first period over. In the first period, Canadians to score a goal in the first period, and then after that, went right in the toilet.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the story for the NHL, at least for the last couple days for myself as well. It's been a rough up and down, but we are all here for it. But definitely been a lot better games and a lot better betting cards in the last couple days. But I think we all kind of know the role now. It's like playoff hockey. There's no other playoff play, in my opinion, when it compares to hockey. It's just
NHL
something great to watch.
I'm very biased, though.
And Perlo,
I'm
how
very
was yours?
biased. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was, again, my two biggest plays didn't come in, but I hit a whole bunch of other ones. I know that JD was going to blame me for that first period save prop, so I guess that didn't hit. Neither did the actual save prop for the 28.5, but I tailed Ian from Ice Guys on the Carolina goal and money line, first period and money line. I tailed that. I had Anderson under saves. That was good, but that was for less than the over saves. What else did I have? I had Jarvis ladder for shots. Yeah, like it was just like the same as it's been. It's been just kind of back and forth. Hit some stuff, don't hit other stuff, and end up a little red or a little green. That's the way it's been going as of late.
Yep.
Brother, you haven't sent me the Venmo yet. You haven't sent me the money through Venmo for the first period Anderson play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll send Hernandez down with a bag of cash right now with the Perlo copy.
Beautiful. I appreciate it.
Wait it out, everybody. Wait it out.
Yeah.
Tell him to pick up a dozen tamales while he's on his way.
Just look out the window. Just look out the window. I'm sure he'll get there sooner or later.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, we got Game 3 on tap for you. We head down back to the Fortress T-Mobile Arena. I think the game's 7 p.m. today, or is
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Yeah, it should be a good one. Interesting to see what Colorado's going to do. I know Bednar's been, switching up the lines. I don't know if we'll probably just continue to keep him rolling between lines and trying to see what works. And yeah, we'll see if Colorado can bounce back and win a Game 3 here before they go down 3-0. Be very interesting to see, but I guess we can go ahead and roll right over it. Let me get the odds up on the board. We have Colorado on the road, -137. Vegas at home, +124. Over under is set at a flat 6. I guess we can go to one of you guys. How do you guys see this game 3? How do you feel? What do you think happens here? I'll let either one of you guys take a crack at it
I mean,
first.
for me, I can't lay a price right now with Colorado. I mean, look, it's the game. It's a must win. It's pretty much a game 7 for them. Um, but I'm just not interested until I see something. I think for me to bet Colorado, you're hoping that they win. Uh, and Bednar's talked about it, that it's not just you can attribute some of their struggles to the Makar injury, and maybe guys are thinking about it, but you know, Natchez has disappeared. Brock Nelson's disappeared. The Golden Knights have done a great job of limiting McKinnon to just 4 shots in 2 games. Uh, you know, they've made life. Colorado's not made life tough enough for Carter Hart. So I, I'm just so gun shy with, Dre. You and I talked about some of the numbers with McKinnon, whether it's bouncing back after back-to-back games where he doesn't hit his shot prop, or his numbers in Vegas, and they're all really good. But I kind of need a prove it to me. So the way I attack things right now is that I went with safe, and I've got a 4-player shot prop, all for 2. Dorofeev, Landeskog, Marner, and Kadri at plus 160. Dorofeev's got 2 and 5 straight. Landeskog 2 and 5 straight. Marner 2 and 10 of 12, and Kadri at least 2 and 7 of 8. So that was my safe play. And then other things I'm looking at. Rasmus Anderson quietly has an assist in 4 games. Don't know how I missed that one, but you can get him at plus 280 at Bet Rivers, and pretty much plus 255 everywhere else. And then I'll go back with Dorofeev, who's got the 6-game point streak, and I'll play him for both a goal and an assist. I mean, the numbers are still decent. Plus 190 for the assist, and plus 200 for the goal. So that's right now where I'm lined up for today.
Okay, I kind of like all of that. Perlo, where you
It's a
sitting?
lot more picks than I have because I agree with you. I'm betting this live. I got to see Colorado hitting the net. Like there's been lots of talk about how they had more chances, but if you miss the net by 3 feet, it's not a chance anymore. You had no chance. So I think they're pressing too much because because possibly that Makar's out of the lineup. They're all pressing too much. They're playing either nervous, pressing, anxious, or something because you can't be missing the net like that much. And I think also that Vegas playing that collapse left wing lock system is frustrating them. They're blocking a ton of shots. I am going to think about maybe taking some block shot props for Vegas because I mean that's what Tortorella teams do. But I am going to take over first period. I was thinking about Colorado puck line first period, but I think I'll just take over. And I'm going back to the Hart over saves first period and full game. Didn't work out for us with Carolina, but it has worked in this series both time well. So I'm going to go
Well,
back to
but
that.
Perlo, man, we needed 2 shots in the final minute in game 2 to cash the
Yeah, well,
oversave.
the shot police are just fucking crazy. Yeah, that's why I'm
Well,
going to
I,
take
I
it.
I know. I'm just saying it's squeaky bum time. I mean, with the full game over, that's just my concern with that play.
Yeah, I like the first
No,
period more than the full game. Because but the way Colorado is struggling, maybe
the
because they're
pro,
missing the net so much. If they hit the net more, then they get it for sure.
yeah,
But
yeah.
or they get up early and then they shut it down. So there's that possibility too. Wedgwood under saves has been hitting all the time. And also I was looking at possibly some under shots for Vegas, but I'm not really seeing anything consistently hitting there. So um, it's a lot. I'll be if I see Colorado coming out and playing with actual confidence, putting behind them and we don't even know if Makar's in or not, do we?
Right. That is very true.
That. Yep.
So I
I
mean
mean, it
that's going to
changes a
change a
lot.
whole lot too.
I mean,
And
because for me, it
uh,
changes how you may want to play potential shot props for um, for Colorado. Not because Makar is going to be taking them, but it just changes the deployment of players, in my opinion.
yeah,
Yeah,
So, like a guy like
absolutely.
Malinsky,
Hmm.
Malinsky would drop to the second pair. He's not going to be on
Hmm.
the, may not be on the power play. So I think
Right,
you got to be careful with something like that with a guy like Sam
right.
Malinsky.
Then Taves. I mean, the only thing is Taves will probably shoot more because Makar probably won't be able to shoot, and he's on that line, so he'll be passing off to him. So
Yeah, I mean, but if you
I
wanted to
may
put
go Taves over shots again. I
Taves
did
had
ask.
so Taves had three. He had three in game two and two in game one. Um,
Yeah,
so I mean, I would still feel comfortable playing him. If you put him in for a parlay with two, um, I
yeah.
could see
And
doing
we're
that.
probably not going to know if Makar's in till he's practically on the ice. So I would definitely like to
Well,
take
they'll
Makar
have a morning skate.
under shots, but they're not
Ooh,
going to
they
have
may
the
not.
available.
I don't know if they're gonna have a skate today because it's a five. Well, they may. It's a 5 o'clock start local time, so that does
Okay.
change some of the routines.
If Makar's on the ice and they're talking about playing, I'll take him under shots if you can get it. If any if
Right.
anybody will give it to you,
yeah.
Yeah.
that would probably
Um,
be my favorite play out of on this game for sure.
yeah. For me, I'm not really betting a side. I have 4 plays out. And my thought process is like I'm with you, JD. I didn't want to lay any price with Colorado until I see something different. I was looking at like yesterday. I played Habs plus 2.5 and over 4.5. I was actually
Hmm.
looking to do something to that. I haven't got there yet, but taking Vegas plus 2.5 and something I would feel more comfortable with. Um, I just don't know if I would tease it up and take the under or tease it down and take the over. I'm really conflicted about the total here. I think Vegas going back home, they can kind of really lean into just a tighter, more patient game and not really maybe, look so much for offense. And I think it could be a lower scoring game. But, on the other hand, Colorado's going to want to come out and put up 4 goals in the first period and want to play with the lead. So, not to say that they're not going to do that or they will do that, but um, I did play the first period under. The first period
Yeah.
under is cashed in 7 of the last 10 games. It's cashed in 4 of the 5 games that they've played this season. Um, I just think, I think maybe Vegas takes more of a defensive stance, knowing that Colorado's going to come in hot. I just think it's gonna go under. I think it's gonna be a 1-0 game in the first period. I don't know where the full game's gonna get to, but I like the first period under. And then I also took Vegas's team total over 2.5. I think if Vegas is gonna score, they've scored 3 in 20 of the last 24 games, 10 of the last 12 games at home and 4 of those 5 games, that they've played against each other this season. Uh, their last and then the game totals, last 4 game totals in Vegas was 11, 6, 12, and 7. So they tend
Yeah.
to trend more to the over in Vegas, but, I'm just gonna lean, with the Vegas team total. I think if you know, Colorado really hasn't been able to stop Vegas from getting 3. I think, if Colorado wins, it's gonna be more of a track meet, and it's gonna just lead to an over. And then the other 2 are props. Yeah, and you mentioned Natchez about being obsolete from this. He's had 1 goal, I think, in the last 14 games.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna score in this game, but the last 2 times he's played in Vegas, he's had 3 goals in those last 2 games. So I just expect, he has a little right around 6 attempts per game. I like his over 2.5 today. I don't know if he's going to score, but I expect him to try to do something. And then the other person I took was McKinnon, over 3.5 at minus 115. You're getting a great number there. You very rarely get that 3.5 at that close to even money. And my
Mhm.
my whole concept is one of those two guys is going to cover in that line. So I may go one and
Well, yeah,
one.
but you don't know if Nature's is gonna. He got bumped down to the third line.
Yeah, that's
I
true. Like
mean,
I yeah, and
that's
I kept looking at the lines too to see, because who knows if that's where they're going to stay. And I just don't see him not being with McKinnon and Landeskog, for or not being without them for so long. I think at some point Bednar's just going to put them right back together. And with the whole thing with McKinnon, it's like he just either draws the attention, and it seems like they're shutting him down, so he's going to have to put it somewhere. And I think he's going to still end up playing with McKinnon. So we'll see if that happens. But those are the four plays I'm on. I don't know if I'm going to
so.
get to
What are
anything
your four
else.
plays again?
The
I'm sorry.
under first period,
Yeah,
Vegas team total over 2.5, and
yeah.
then Natchez over 2.5, and McKinnon over 3.5. So
Okay.
I
those are
like
So
the
Vegas,
Landeskog over 2.5. I'm on that plus 105. He's been
yeah,
going over that regularly.
mm.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I just got. Like I said, I'm just gonna play safe. But Vegas plus 2.5 and under 6.5 for the game is minus 105.
Oh, I like that. That's good. The only thing that, like I said, worries me is all those high totals in Vegas. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Colorado plays with conviction and confidence and everything, I could see an over here. Yeah, absolutely. So it's hard for me to really say. You've really got to see how they play early. If I see Colorado coming out and it feels like they still have that defeated energy, that's just what I feel sometimes, then I'm going to probably live bet Vegas and start making money back from my futures pick.
yeah, and Natchez and McKinnon, they both have the most highest shot volume on the Colorado team. Natchez is averaging right around five
You
point
would
six to
think after
six.
only having one shot on goal last game, but how many actual shots did he have? Because that's the
Three.
other thing I don't want
He
to
had
take
three
McKinnon is
directed.
because
Perlo.
that's why I
He
don't
had
want to
three.
take McKinnon because they're taking shots away from him left, right, and fucking center right now. Because
It
it's
was three
Well, but
attempts
hang
on.
on. Perlo. He only had three total shots attempted in the game in game two.
yeah, well, okay, well he wasn't going to go over anyways, right?
Right.
So
So
I don't know.
that that's that's so yeah. Game one, he had three shots on goal that he was credited for, nine directed at the net, and game two was one shot on goal and three directed at the net.
Yeah,
Now Vegas has last change. They control the matchups.
matchups. Yeah,
Um, and I think this is where the center depth of Vegas is a huge advantage compared to what Colorado went through against Minnesota. I don't think Captain Obvious here, but it's
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
it's a big thing. Um, and as you know, the big guys just have to. It's not just McKinnon. I mean, it's Natchez and Brock
yeah.
Nelson have to be make more of an impact on the game, or otherwise they're becoming ordinary. And yeah, we'll see what happens with McCarr. But yeah, I agree with you, Perlo. If McCarr does play and there's an under prop available on his shots, yeah, I think you have to
Absolutely. Yeah,
you have to
that
grab
would
it.
be
You
my
have to
number
take a
one pick.
shot on it.
Yeah. Just looking at ice time. The Anderson, Hannafin, and Theodore are playing a shit ton of minutes, dude. Like they're
Yeah,
really playing. They're on. I wonder. Like I'm gonna be watching to see if they start to fade a little bit down the road here. Korchak's only getting 11. McNabb's only getting. Well, McNabb is only getting
yeah, but
12
McNabb got
on.
hurt. Remember,
Oh,
McNabb got hurt last game.
oh, did he? Well, that
Yeah,
changes
he
things
got his.
for
I think
him
he got
quite
a
a bit.
skate in the leg, and I think that so he missed his minutes were down last game because he left. I think it was like 9 minutes left in the second period. I forget he when he came back. But
Okay,
don't,
so he's
yeah,
back though. He's going to play, so that's.
well, he finished the game. He did. Um,
Yeah.
so his minutes are skewed, and that's why their minutes went up dramatically because they were down to 5D, and they've been very careful how they've played, especially even Dylan Coughlin, been very careful how they've managed his minutes.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
that, yeah, the numbers are a little skewed. Let me just see something here on McNabb. Just to give you an idea, I'm on ice. So McNabb, I'm trying to see when he went out because he's still. Oh no, wait, is that? No, wrong game. I'm sorry. 20 May 22nd was their last game, right?
That's correct.
Oh, here, okay. So, sorry guys, just want to be accurate here. Yeah, McNabb did not play the entire second period. So he only played, he got hurt in the first. He had 8 shifts in the first period, did not play the entire second. And then in the third period, he played 7/16 of the third. He had 12 shifts. So, yeah, his last shift in the first period was with 7 minutes and 40 or 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. So he missed essentially 25 minutes of ice time from the first to the second.
Wow.
So that's why those numbers were up for the other guys.
Yeah. And some numbers to back Nate just on the over 2.5. He's covered that in 15 of the last 23 of the last 4 head to head on the road. And like I said, he has about an average of 5.6 attempts per game. So I do like that one. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Colorado attacks this one. If they come out hot, if it's more of a low scoring game, if it's a track meet. I think
Well, you
we
think
could.
you're going to get your best effort in theory with not wanting to go down 3-0. You would think that this is going to be their best of the 3 games.
Right.
You would think so. Yeah.
I mean, right. So I get,
I mean,
I get the McKinnon thing. Yeah.
but I mean, the last two in both games they outchanced Vegas. It's just they got to settle down. That's all. Just go and play, man. Just go and play. Now you got nothing to lose, too. I feel like Colorado shit. Like, I mean, in the sense
I don't
that
know. I
nobody,
disagree with that.
you're down 2-0. You're down 2-0. You might as well go out and just play hard and not and put things out of your mind.
It's
You
hard to
know,
play
Yeah,
when
no,
all
I
the
think you got
pressure's on you,
everything to
though.
lose. I think
I
you got
think
everything to lose. You're the President's Trophy winner. This whole year is cup or bust for Colorado. You have everything to
right.
lose.
But there's less expectation for a team to come back down 2-0. You already fucked up. You might as well
Not with
go out and
this
have
team.
fun now. You might as well go out and have fun now instead of playing like you're having every single goal, every single like pressing too much. They're pressing too much. Go out and enjoy the game and have fun in the moment. That's
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what I would say
it's
here.
fun to
Just go out
win.
and enjoy the game. Like it's fucking
yeah,
when it comes
yeah,
right down to it, it's you're down 2-0. You might as well go out, enjoy the moment, play hard, be what you are. You know, that's that's the
yeah.
best I could say to
It's
that.
easy to
I
say,
think
but mentally,
if they play
they're
like
fucked.
without pressing
Right.
like that, I think they can come back. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But if they keep
No, they
on playing
can.
like this,
They can. It's just, yeah. I think you've got some guys in. I don't think Nathan McKinnon is wired the way you're suggesting, though, Perlo.
that's the problem. I agree. I agree with you 100% about that. I agree. Yeah.
And
Maybe the
so,
rest of the team can be, but I don't. I think
practicality and
I agree.
reality are very
Yeah,
different. I think.
McKinnon for sure. Yeah, seems like very uptight.
Yeah.
It's great when things are going well for McKinnon. It's fucking great attitude to have. Like he just busts through. But when things aren't, sometimes it seems like counterproductive.
All right. Well,
I
let's
hope, yeah,
enjoy the
Kugelov
game. And
says,
just a reminder, I would just everybody pay attention. See if there's a morning skate today. Follow beat writers on Twitter. Uh,
You think
if
it's more
you're
likely we get Makar than Stone? You
oh
do
yeah,
think
there's no reason. There's no reason to bring back Mark Stone up 2-0.
yeah, that's true.
yeah, there won't
Yeah,
be.
for
Yeah.
one, like you don't want to get him re-injured and bring him in early, and then two, you don't want to fuck up the vibes of the team right now. Like they're playing
Yeah,
fine without
the only
him.
thing is the only thing is with Stone. Like for me, like that's a guy you could easily slot in on the third line with
Yeah, you
Hurdle,
can.
and you're
That's
not,
true.
and it's not going to have any big impact on messing with the vibes. Um, the McCarr thing is obviously that's huge. But if you're just my suggestion, I think one of the great follows guy does a fantastic job, in my opinion, of covering the Avalanche, and he's there in Vegas. Is it's at Evan Rawal. Um, he's really good beat writer for the Avalanche. Covers them for
Okay.
the Denver Gazette, and then Sinbin Vegas is and Jesse Granger do a great job of covering the Golden Knights. So
I'm going to look that up right now. I'll forget.
at
At Evan
Rawal.
Rawal.
Rawl, Rawl,
Yeah,
Rawal.
Okay, I got him.
yeah, yeah,
Going back to that taking Vegas plus 2.5 on the puck line there. I might, I don't know, I'll see, but maybe taking both teams to score 2. I'm more hesitant to take the over or
yeah,
the under, but maybe
yeah.
taking both teams to score 2 and Vegas plus 2.5. That I could probably get behind. I don't know if Colorado wins the game, but I think you get enough effort for them to get 2. And I think Colorado doesn't stop Vegas from scoring. At least they get 2. So
All
maybe
right,
that's a
so
good two-legger there.
all right. Let's see what let's put that in
In
the old
the
machine here.
in the old washing machine and see what it spits out.
Yeah, see what it spits out. Let's see. Both teams to score 2. That'll give you minus 122.
That's not bad. Like yesterday, I took Habs and over Habs
Yeah,
plus 2.5 and over 4.5, and that was minus 130. So
yeah,
maybe I'll get to that. That sounds
yeah. I
pretty
could get
good.
behind that. I feel better about that
Than trying to judge an over and under, right, on a
yeah,
teased up number or a teased down number.
What do
yeah. I
you?
mean, minus one
What
twenty
was that
two
again?
is compared.
Vegas plus 2.5 and both teams to score 2
Oh,
minus
both
122.
teams to score 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could because I minus 122, minus 105. Like it's not. It, I think it's. I agree with you. I think that. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's. I like that play better.
So
See, I
okay.
told you he's not as dumb as he looks, Perlo. You always criticize Dre.
What's that? It's
I
not
said I
as
told
dumb
you
as
he's
he
not
looks.
as dumb as he looks. I don't know why you always
Yeah,
say mean things about him when he's not around.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I do. All right, for sure.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Dre,
You
I
walk.
always have your back. Just so you know.
All right.
It's
Thanks,
not
Andy.
true. I said before, I don't care what everybody that I ever talk to says. Dre, you're not stupid.
No, I know. I know. We're the Three Stooges around here. We like to mess around. Just who's curly, right? But well, that is our game 3 review for the Western Conference final between the Colorado Avalanche and the Las Vegas Golden Knights. We will be back on Perlo's channel tonight, right, Perlo? Is that what we're
Yes,
doing?
yes, we
Uh,
are.
I'm also off tomorrow too, so I know it's Memorial Day. So if you guys wanted to do a day show, I don't know if you guys are available. Well, we could probably do
I
something early in the day.
I could do something early. Um, I've got a VSiN hit, I think, at 10:30, and then I don't know, supposed to be doing stuff with the
Okay.
family tomorrow. So
Maybe we do something at
um,
the same time.
yeah, I could do something at 7:30, like 10:30 a.m.
7:38.
Eastern,
Yeah.
7:30 Pacific tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then tonight after the game, is that the plan?
Yeah,
Ideally,
I'm
or
good with that. That should be about 8 o'clock, right, Perlo?
yeah, I mean,
That's what.
unless we get a
Yeah.
blowout, unless we, like if we get a blowout, we can go a little earlier.
Okay.
So have your notifications on.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you know what? The more that I think about it, I might sprinkle on the draw here. This does feel like a draw to me. I could definitely see that. Both teams have scored 2, 3, 3, something like that. I could see that.
Yeah, it was actually when JD was putting that parlay together, I was gonna say, I wonder if we could take it on FanDuel and get a little bit better odds because they with their whole
That's where I got the
60-minute lines. Oh,
122.
is that what you got it? Okay. Because
Yeah,
I was gonna check it on Bet365 too, because that's another site we can do that on.
yeah,
But yeah, you're probably getting the better odds over on FanDuel. So
yeah.
okay.
All right.
Well, you can find me on X, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch at Exotic Wagers. Also, can find me over on Winnable, and get all of my plays text or emailed to you. I also set up a Telegram if that is your thing, so you can get those plays over there as well. But Perlo, tell me where they can find you over on Winnable and on X.
Yeah. Or at Perlo's NHL POW. You can follow me there. Have some great discussions with some people there. I'm pushing buttons, but you can, and then you can find. You go to the top of that my profile, and you can uh, grab swag for $25 a month, man. 25-1 hit yesterday again in baseball so far this year on Winnable. It's only $25 a month, and the guy's just absolutely crushing. Also, you can get a full calendar year with Hymes HYMES 12 all caps for $150 for both those MLB picks and my NHL picks for the rest of the playoffs of next year. So that's pretty darn good value as well. And make sure you tap on that like button, boys and girls. That's and talk to me in this in if you comment in the comment section. I love talking to you guys. All right, thanks.
All right, and JD, you got a spot coming up here in a few minutes,
Yeah,
right?
busy day. VSiN coming up at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, and then again at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, and then I think 7:30 p.m. Pacific tonight. So
Wow.
actually, I realized yeah, I think that's the case. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been confirmed yet for the night one, but I usually do Sunday nights with them. So we'll see where that all goes. Yeah. And oh, by the way, I just went on Twitter. I didn't realize the Angels have a tarps off section at the game.
Oh yeah, I've seen they do that. I think U of A did it at one point too, where they all like crammed into a corner and just took all their shirts off. It's pretty
Oh my
hilarious that
God.
they're doing that.
That's hysterical. Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I went over. I was actually on Sirius yesterday, and I was kind of like saving the NHL Network channels so that I wouldn't have to look for them when they actually go live. Like they're just saved there. Like the name of your guys' show there in the evening, the Ice Cap, instead of
Yeah.
the
Well, yeah.
Nightcap. You know,
Yeah.
Ice Cap. I thought it was a
Yeah.
pretty cool name. So,
Yeah.
all right.
We used to do it. We used to have the show that I initially launched for them was, we called it the two-man advantage. And um,
Oh, that's pretty cool too. Yeah, I wanted
yeah.
originally when I did my title of my show, I wanted to do the late shift just because I'm always
Ah,
on late at night.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the St. Louis Blues did a segment like that a few years ago, and they still have it up on their YouTube page. So I didn't really want to try to dabble in that name, only for it to be taken away maybe in some future date. But all right. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in, all 25 of you. For JD Perlo, I'm Exotic Wagers. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Memorial Day. Hopefully, we can all win our bets, and we'll see you guys later tonight over on Perlo's channel, 10:30, or yeah, right after the game, probably 10 p.m. Pacific. Have a great evening and day. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.